patiently waiting. The minute I turn left here, she's going to streak. Yeah. It is very humid. 87 degrees. Unpleasant out here. Although the weather, people are telling us the temperature is going to slowly decrease over the afternoon. That's because there's a cold front moving in, bringing scattered thunderstorms. That's good. Wonder what caused that. Oh, wow. Look at the thistle plant. That is 8 feet tall. And the beaver's been coming in and out of there. Mosquitoes. I am unprotected. I didn't spray myself. Not thinking ahead very well about that. I don't want to spray myself. I hate the feeling of it. Deer fly. Huh. Yeah, what else is new? I don't think I've ever seen one this big, this absolutely full. Holding the camera at about eye height. Yeah. I heard the watery splishings. First. Oh, I hope she doesn't come back carrying a baby duckling. Mama flew away, so the babies are too young to escape by flying. They scattered. I wasn't able to see how many there were. There were at least 2, I think. That'll work.
How you doing today?
Doing well, man.
Are you making a movie?
I am. Life on the Bog, it's called.
Oh, nice.
YouTube.
So I'm going to be a celebrity.
Yeah. Oh, even more than you already are.
Yeah, right. Tried to split a lot of it down as small because I noticed you got really small pieces. I did my best to get them small.
Yeah.
There's going to be a few that you'll have to split, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
I can't split that.
Gonna be a hot one today.
Is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I thought we
Upper
were...
80s and humid.
Oh, no, not humid. I can't do it.
Members of Yahoo Local 363 accepted contract agreement reached after a 22-day strike. The union says the deal has better pay, with a cost of living adjustment of more than 10% over 3 years. By 2026, wages will increase an average of $5.42 an hour. The union says the contract also expands workers' rights around sick leave and does not include language from the previous park board proposal that workers said would limit union protections. Its intent to strike led to protests at park board meetings as commissioners disagreed over how to end the work stoppage. News and events. On 24/7 Live.
Yesterday I came out here to work. It was too early, a little after 3. Well, the only splitting stump was in full sun. It was going to be for at least a half an hour until the sun moved behind the trees. So I started looking around, what can I do? I'm not going to move the stump. I saw this sitting in the lineup for splitting. Huh. So I moved it over here. This is fairly solid. This is in full shade until about a half an hour from now when the main splitting stump will be in shade itself. I'm very pleased. This is the first knuckle bin that I created when this first woodshed was put up. So this has been here since the beginning. And I made it because I was having a lot of odd, non-standard chunks of wood that were perfectly good for making heat, but they wouldn't be stacked with the regular firewood. So, okay, let's make a knuckle bin. And I haven't used it for a couple years. It had a bunch of crappy wood in the bottom of it. I cleared that out of there, and now I'm reusing it. And this is 2 loads from yesterday. Still have space to go. So this is getting another life. And all of these cut-offs, these ends that huge load I got a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I've been working on splitting up and putting in the big knuckle bin. And this wood is very dry. Ooh, it's beautiful. So that's what I'm working on now, is splitting up some more of the odds and ends, end pieces to put in there. And that's where I am now. And that's pretty much as full as I'm going to be able to get it. Oh, it's beautiful today. Temperature is about 82. Low humidity, it's in low 40s. It's warm, but it's not at all sufferable. Oh, the firewood guy, when he came over this morning, he unloaded, and he said, "Oh, hey, say I've got something you might be interested in." He's got a log splitter that he doesn't use. He's had it, he said, for about 30 years. At most, it's got maybe 15 hours on it, 27-ton rating. And he said, I'm not going to use it. And I thought of you and thought, well, I don't really need it, and if you could use it. And he told me a price, which seems fair, but how do you know? I don't know what to compare it to. And a lot of this wood that he brought over today it's going to be tough to split. Not any tougher than what I've had, but it's not like the ash that just boom. But the ones he brought me are already split by his machine. I guess he's got an automated thing that cuts it off, and then however, sends it through its own splitter. It does 6 sections of each log, and they're big. And he's used to, his equipment is designed for people that have full-size wood stoves that will accommodate a 22-inch fairly large, that is way bigger than I think would fit in most wood stoves. I don't know, I don't have a big wood stove, so. But splitting this, I would have to cut it in half for sure before I even think about splitting it. And then it's fairly doable. I think I would do this into 3 chunks, maybe 2. He said the tires don't hold air, pump it up, and after a couple days they go flat. And I wasn't really worried about that. I'm not going to be moving it around. It can be moved with the ATV, but I don't really have a need to move it. Once it sits where I'm going to use it here, would it be any faster than doing it by hand with an axe? So I have been doing it. Next week, beginning actually Sunday, the high temperature all next week is in the low 70s. We haven't really had much hot weather compared to most summers. It's been grueling because I don't have to go through it that often. Opening all the windows at night, getting the fans in the windows and lined up and running. Try to cool the house down. maybe 72, 73, depending on how cool it gets at night. One night this past week got only down to 70 outside. So the house, started the next day at 73, 74. Well, that seems to be at an end now. I love it. I've been watching the Olympics, enjoying them tremendously. 1952, Olympics, Oslo, cross-country skiing, ski jumping, figure skating, bobsled, speed skating. So I miss seeing the current Olympics live, but I'm hearing enough about it on every day. Gold medals! What's the medal count for the U.S.? That really disgusts me. It always has. Who's ahead in the medal count? Who cares? I don't care. And then I heard 3 days ago, that the winners get paid a lot of money based on their medals. Gold, silver, bronze. Thousands of dollars. Why haven't I ever heard of this? And why did I have to hear this? This really takes the energy out of the Olympics for me when these folks are just motivated by the money. And their joy in winning is highly flavored by, $50,000 I just earned for that medal. What's the matter with this world? The greed. I'm watching Insley. She dove into the raspberry bushes, and I see it trembling now. Has she caught something? And finally, one day I thought, well, just throw it out in the woods. Insley won't find it. You want to bet?